Bloomberg Audio Studios. Podcasts, radio, news.
The Stock Movers Podcast, your roundup of companies making moves in the stock market, harnessing the power of Bloomberg data.
Market Drivers is brought to you by Commonwealth, supporting more than 2,000 independent financial advisors with a 2-to-1 advisor-to-staff ratio. Small firm attentiveness, big advisor impact. Go to commonwealth.com to learn about their consultative support and technology. I'm Alex Steele alongside Paul Sweeney. Want to get some look at some of the stocks in the move today. Want to get right to Bloomberg's Nora Melinda. Let's kick it off. What are we kicking it off with, actually?
Lululemon.
Okay,
I mean, that's what we're all talking about today. Of course, this is the worst performing stock by a percentage basis in the S&P 500 this Friday. And this is after the company posted a second quarter of disappointing results. And of course, this has really been fueled by tariff concerns as people are really trying to see how that will affect retailers. But Lululemon has been struggling with this in particular. Their guidance currently assumes 30% tariffs on China and 10% tariffs on other countries. But it really is their shift away from yoga pants that has really been derailing a lot of their plans and how people are really perceiving the company right now. I was looking at a Jefferies note that said Lulu's worsening guidance feels like death by 1,000 cuts. Ooh. I found that to be quite intense there, but of course shares are falling for their worst day since the pandemic 2020.
Is this a pandemic's like a? Did people stock up on their Lululemons because they were working out from home?
Maybe that's what happened.
But it's it's a little threefold. I mean, there's a lot of competition now, like with Alo Yoga in a way that wasn't there before. Right. Then you have supply chain issues, and then you have overall consumer issues. Okay. So it's sort of like a trifecta for Lulu.
Yoga pants are out of favor?
No. There's more competition.
More competition. People are looking to other places, really tightening their wallets. And of course, Lululemon, that's ticker LULU. I'm also keeping eyes on Broadcom. So that's ticker AVGO. We're seeing shares that are down as much as about 4.5% today. Now, the company gave a lackluster revenue forecast for this current quarter, and they're essentially making people nervous that AI spending frenzy isn't as strong as Wall Street actually did anticipate. And of course, we know that people have really been looking at AI spend. And of course, Broadcom did miss some of the loftiest of expectations here. And this is the company that, of course, supplies chips to firms like Alphabet, Apple. So this is something that's really in focus here today as people are really just kind of parsing what's going on in the AI space right now.
To that point, though, you can make an argument that Broadcom was very well owned going into this. So how much of it was real disappointment versus just expectations so high? You were just so owned. You got to diversify. That's really question mark too. All right, let's wrap it up with Circle Internet Group.
Yes, so of course, this is an IPO that happened yesterday. And we're seeing shares that are up as much as 25% today. They're climbing for double digits. But this is after yesterday on the opening day, we saw shares that surged 168%. So we're seeing this stock that's really on a tear right now. And we're seeing that the issuer more than tripled from its IPO price here. And this is one of the largest first day pops that we've seen for any U.S. IPO that's raised more than $100 million since Sono Group actually came out in 2021. And that was actually a solar tech company that focuses on commercial vehicles.
The Stock Movers Podcast from Bloomberg Radio. Check back with us throughout the day for the latest roundup of companies making news on Wall Street. And for the latest market-moving headlines, listen to Bloomberg Radio live. Catch us on YouTube, Bloomberg.com, and on Apple CarPlay and Android Auto with the Bloomberg Business app.